Here's 16 secrets that established men aged 35 to 55 who are out of a long-term relationship need to know if they are serious and committed to finally finding the love that's been missing. Now, if you're lazy, stupid, given up, bitter, hate winning, or think the world and women owe you something, this video is not for you. I'm Dan, and I help men who have the rest of their life together to quickly overcome the obstacles to finding and dating women, to build an abundant dating life and create indestructible self-confidence and attractiveness so that women and relationships become effortless, easy, and joyful. So hit that follow button and go through all my other content so I can show you what you need to know. First, I'm going to tell you quickly a little about myself and how I destroyed myself over women, and then tell you what you need to know to turn it all around so you can actually have what you've always wanted. So, the drive to do what I do began with earlier decades of discontent and suffering through my experience with women. Without any height at all and a lack of other genetic gifts which make getting a foot in the door with women relatively easy, my experience with women through high school was emotionally traumatic. Like any other hot-blooded young man, I was desperate for the same opportunities and attention that my more physically superior peers enjoyed. This intense, shameful suffering caused all sorts of self-hating mindsets. I developed shame, guilt, anger, frustration, a deep sense of rejection, and much more. I developed an unconscious inner self-loathing and bottled it all up inside. As a result, I spent decades doing precisely the wrong things when it came to women and relationships. I was a leaf blowing in the wind, a rudderless ship. And although through sheer force and determination, I still managed to accumulate an incredibly broad range of experiences with women, happiness, confidence, fulfillment, and contentment was always missing. The net result and the final nail in the coffin was that for all the wrong reasons, too detailed to list here, I chose a woman who couldn't have been more wrong for me. I ignored all the red flags. We got engaged, moved interstate together where we had no network, had a child together, and shortly after that, the relationship imploded catastrophically. Truthfully, man, it was doomed before it started. I then spent nearly 3 years in family court fighting tooth and nail for the right to be a dad. I lost my business, I lost my life's financial investments, and definitely considered walking the plank a few times. That was the kick to the face I needed. I had a choice now. Either give up and wither away and die, or go all in, balls to the wall, and work out how I got it all so wrong and make it right. I've passionately invested decades of work to this, so you don't have to. So now I'm going to tell you just some of the secrets I've learned in my over 30 years of experience with women, and my journey to figure it all out to be able to have what I always wanted. To be confident, relaxed, at peace, and in total control of my success in relationships with women. Here we go. Number one, firstly, everything you think you know about women attraction, dating, relationships is 99% wrong. It's not your fault, it's a natural default to not understand at a deep level just how different the life experience of women is. Learning what you don't know about how women experience men and life and what drives women is fundamental, and it enables you to work with the grain instead of against it. Number two, society and women have programmed you with layers and layers of to hide the truth about women. At the core of every woman is hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, which have hardwired psychology and biology that no amount of can change. Not learning about these things is why you failed so far. Number three, you don't truly know yourself, and your own psychology is riddled with malfunctioning conditioning that causes self-sabotage every step of the way. Becoming acutely self-aware of all your hidden programming faults is the pathway to success. Yet this is almost impossible to achieve without a guide. Number four, women are work. At every step, if you want women, you have to compete against all the other men who want the same women. If you think you can just be yourself and have an amazing woman and relationship, you are truly deluded, man. If your relationship situation sucks right now, it's because you haven't done the necessary work on yourself. Number five, you need to know what you want on a deep level. You cannot be a rudderless ship as a man. You need to know exactly what your future looks like and precisely how women fit into that. You need vision, clarity, and a really strong why. Number six, unresolved shame, guilt, humiliation, rejection, and more are driving your behaviors unconsciously. And these behaviors and expressions are causing massive self-sabotage in every endeavor with women. These must be addressed and resolved, or you will continue to repeat the same patterns in love. Number seven, no man is born an expert on women and relationships. It must be learned, and if you don't invest in developing this skill set, your outcomes will be forever miserable. Number eight, whether you see it or not right now, and no matter what obstacle it is that you think you see, the only real obstacle is yourself. You are in your own way, and it's purely psychological. And as such, man, you're the only one who can change in order to achieve different results. If you're not willing to change and change everything, then your results will remain the same. You attract into your life who and what you are as a being. And your being is your mind, your unconscious thoughts, beliefs, values, identities, and behaviors. These all must change if you want different results. Without a guide to point it all out in the mirror, it's almost impossible to make progress. Number 9, conflict and discomfort are part and parcel of women and relationships. Your masculine relationship to these and your ability to calmly navigate both and never ever run away from either is absolutely an indicator of future success. Number 10, the strength to walk away from any woman at any time, no matter how difficult or painful, is your superpower as a man. Men must be able to love being alone as equally as they love being with women. If you fear being alone indefinitely, you become easily manipulated. Men must learn how to love themselves deeply, above all other people and things, and set indestructible boundaries. Number 11, no is probably the most powerful word in your vocabulary. Number 12, women love vastly differently to men. Women do not accumulate a memory of brownie points. Her love for you is based on how she feels right now. If you get lazy or fail to keep her emotionally invested, 10 years of being a good man and busting yourself for her means precisely 0, and she will happily destroy your life. Don't hate the game, just learn the rules and play to win. Number 13, your dream woman is out there, man, but she's not going to come to you. And so if you're not willing to invest effort to making it a reality, it will never eventuate and you will end up with whatever default crap you get given, and you're not going to like it. Number 14, get extreme clarity on the women you desire and why. It's her personality that really matters. Of course, her looks are important and you can have standards, but that's just the start point. When you know at an insanely deep level who your ideal women are on the inside, you're opening yourself up to be able to receive them. Number 15, you need at least 10 times more new women traffic than you currently have. And lastly, number 16, courting one woman at a time is dead. This was a reality 70 years ago. Today, it is a death warrant. If there's one thing women hate more than anything else, it's a man who places her on a golden pedestal and only has eyes for her. Your sexual exclusivity as a man comes later. Men who pursue only one option, get used and abused 100% of the time. There's probably nothing in the universe that's more certain than this. That's it for this video. If you liked it and you're curious to know if there's a way I might be able to help you, then please comment, call me, and we'll organize a time to talk together. You can always just book a call directly into my calendar using the link in my bio. Peace, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.